So I'm going to begin a lesson on physical science. Science is kind of the studies of the non-living things. Much of it is in chemistry, physics, and astronomy. When I think of chemistry, one of the things I remember in chemistry is this periodic table. It's got all these natural elements that exist in our world. There's this H that stands for hydrogen. He stands for helium. Um, Li is lithium. So goes on and on and on. Some that I'm familiar with is, like C is carbon, O is oxygen. You know, uh, some that are not as obvious, like Pb, I believe that's lead, and Si is like silicon or sand. So there's a bunch of these different little elements that uh, make up our non-living world, if you will. So chemistry, I think of the periodic table. In other words, we get into what we call atoms. Atoms are the simplest building block to matter. A lot of times, atoms are broken down further into what we call subatomic particles. You may recall things like protons, electrons, and neutrons. Remember, protons are associated with this positive charged concept. Electrons are associated with this negative charge. And neutrons, just like the word neutral there, they don't actually have a charge. So the protons, electrons are the things that actually have these charges, if you will. So those are some other important words when I think of chemistry. This word atoms and protons, electrons, and neutrons, this periodic table come into play. When it comes to physics, a lot of times physics involves what we refer to like forces of nature, you know, lightning or electricity, magnetism. In our world, we have what's called the North Pole and the South Pole, and this concept of magnetism. Um, Astronomy, that takes in the world, not just Earth, but Earth and beyond, planets and the universe and the galaxies and things like that that continue on. I think I hear in the news here lately, they're talking about this comet coming into our solar system. So again, when we think of planets, we really just think about our solar system, but astronomy goes way beyond that. And so when it comes to GD, these are some of the topics that you'll be coming across is some things in chemistry involving atoms, physics, you may be getting into forces like magnetism and electricity. They may also talk some about our universe, our galaxies. So that's kind of some words that you may be coming across as we move into um, this physical science part of the GD test.